Hey, it's Melissa from the Bert Show. I'm here at Jan Smith Studios, and I'm ready for my vocal lesson because, of course, Jan Smith, one of the premier vocal coaches. Of course, you see behind me we have Usher, Justin Bieber, who we play on Q100, and she is their vocal coach. And so I'm in here because I'm quite possibly the worst singer in the world. But we're going to find that out for sure today because I'm here with Jan, and she's going to test out my voice, see how it is, and see if there's anything we can do with the song, of course, that I wrote, and see if we can get that recorded. So here we go.
You know what, when I'm working with somebody for the first time, I really don't have expectations because my job is to evaluate where they are. So Melissa coming in, it was a matter of kind of, you know, seeing where she's at, provide the information, what does she want to do, and kind of go from there. But that's also what I do on a day-to-day basis. I don't really expect anything from anybody other than them giving me what I'm asking for while they're here so that I can properly evaluate where they're sitting and then also give them that feedback. Come on over here to the piano for me, and what I want you to do is I want you to sing like the lowest note that you can, and this doesn't have to be pretty. I just kind of want you to like go way down here and hold it out as long as you can, like however low. Keep holding that out just as long as you have air. Okay. Alright. Now I want you to do the same thing kind of in the middle part of your voice, like what would be more the comfortable part of your voice if you were going to sing a song, and just hold it out as long as you can. Good. Now way up high in your Mickey Mouse falsetto, and again, now I want this doesn't have to be pretty. Right. If it squeaks and squawks, that's fine. I just want you to go as high as your voice will possibly let you go, and hold it as long as you can. Okay. All right. You almost have 2 octaves, not quite. Okay. And what you were comfortable showing me. Do you understand what an octave is? No. Okay, like if somebody sings do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, from do to do, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's a scale. Okay. And so that's 1 octave. A piano has 7 octaves. Okay. So when you hear people talk about, oh, I got 13 octaves, like, no, you don't. Okay. They don't know what they're talking about. Usher has about 4.3, and in 22 years, he's the most impressive singer I've ever worked with.
Do you find that someone with that vocal range is born that way, or do you find that people can actually work their way up to having something?
A little bit of both. And here, okay, for example, how tall are you?
5'7".
Okay, what color are your eyes?
Brown.
Yeah, you're not going to be like 6'2" with blue eyes when you leave here.
Right.
And so the bottom line is we work within the confines of your physiology to do what we can within that. But if I take a 400-pound woman who's never really worked out and she's got a bad diet, and we take like white flour and sugar out of her diet, put her on water, and put her on the treadmill 30 minutes a day, she's going to lose weight. Right. We can literally take anybody. Anybody who does.
Anybody. She's talking about me.
Who may or may not have great skills at singing yet, or whatever. And some people who are artists who don't have great skills, but they have maybe good performance emotion and all, and we can take Pro Tools and Auto-Tune and do all kinds of things in audio suites to perfect their vocals and make it sound like they did that live. Well, they didn't. And the problem is, then can they stand on the stage and do it live? And the answer is no. How long does it take to hone somebody to be an Olympic athlete? And when you say professional recording, that brings an entirely different, picture to what we're talking about. It throws her into an entirely different picture. So is 2 or 3 lessons enough to be able to get her ready to do a professional recording? Of course not. Am I called in to put Band-Aids on dams often? Yes. The bottom line is technology is going to serve her greater than she's going to be able to perform. Absolutely, there's no question about that. And she understands more of why. But can it be done? Not only can it be done, but it already has been done on records that have sold. And let's say that you're a young artist and we're looking at you, all right?
This is where I'm starting to sweat. This is where the nerves come in. Okay.
I want you to pick a song that you're comfortable on, and something that you feel like would give you the best artistic showing of you as a vocalist. Yeah, and just give me like a verse and a chorus, not a whole song, just a verse and a chorus of something that you'd be comfortable on.
Do you have anybody that draws a blank on you?
Pat Benatar, hit me with your best shot.
Okay. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. You come on with your come on, you don't fight fair. That's okay, see if I care. Knock me down.
It's all in vain.
It's all in vain.
Get back on my feet again.
Get back on my feet again. Hit me with your best shot. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Okay, rocking. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a little bit of this. We'll go on over to the other studio and go over some of this, and I'll explain this to you and answer some other questions for you, okay?
All right, cool.
Okay, let's take a walk. You're an average singer. If anybody walked in off the street, they would, you know, kind of be comparable to you, and that's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's kind of an average thing. You can hold a tune. You could sing Happy Birthday. Okay, now you were nervous, and because the vocal cords and breathing and all that has a lot to do with each other, when people get tense or nervous, it can change how well they might perform. So as you can well imagine, getting people to learn how to relax before they walk out in front of 20,000 people is really important. I certainly, you know, don't have a crystal ball and have been surprised, to be honest with you, at the success of certain people in our industry and also of the lack of success of others. You have to understand that when you do what I do, I am faced with incredible talents all day, every day, and some of those people will never see the light of day as far as a successful career in our industry. The advantage that Melissa has is that she is already in the industry. She already has a certain leg up because of the people that she knows, and if she's good about doing the business that goes along with that, it can help to parlay her forward. And with her craft, if she's really interested in songwriting, is more of what she told me that she loves to do, I would wholly recommend that she works at that part of it and really working on integrating herself into that community, because that's where she can be the most successful. Is she going to be a successful recording artist? I don't think so. You know, and if she does, it will partially be because of her celebrity, not so much because she's a great singer. Could she be a better singer, however, than she is? Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I had my session with Jan, who was gracious in her time with me. Now, she said I was an average singer, so that to me was a huge compliment, because I thought she would say, you are the worst singer in the world. But I feel like hopefully I represented a lot of listeners out there, because those of us who love singing in the car and singing in the shower but can't quite sing in front of other people, well, I think I proved that today. So just want to know, I'm here doing it for you, and I'm thinking about mine. I'm doing it for the bigger picture, to let you know that you're not alone in this world. But yeah, no, Jan, it was saying that there's always ways to improve your voice, and I think she gave some great tips, and I'm going to take her up on those challenges and be a better, not only better broadcaster, but hopefully a better vocalist and get this song done. So thank you, Jan.